this problem from polar equation, and the problem is prove that two conics L1 by R, this is equal to 1 minus E1 cos theta, and L2 by R, this is equal to 1 minus E cos theta minus alpha, will touch one another if this relation holds. Okay. Here we use to solve this problem an important relation. This is given by equation of tangent to the conic L by R equal to 1 plus E cos theta, which is given by L by R. This is equal to E cos theta plus cos of theta minus alpha. This is at the point theta equal to alpha. And similarly, L by R, this is equal to 1 plus E cos theta minus gamma. Then the equation of tangent is given by L by R. This is equal to E cos theta minus gamma plus cos of theta minus alpha. Okay. And if the conic is of the form L by R, this is equal to 1 minus E cos theta, then the equation of tangent is given by minus here and also minus here. Otherwise, all the unchanged. Okay. Now we write two given conic. This is the first and this is the second. And we let 1 and 2 touch at theta equal to alpha. Okay. And since two conical touches at theta equal to alpha, then the equation of tangent at theta equal to alpha of two conic are identical or same. So we write the equation of tangent of 1 at theta equal to alpha and equation of tangent of 2 at theta equal to alpha. Okay. Now equation of tangent of 1 and 2 point theta equal to beta are given by, we use this relation for the first tangent and use second relation for the second tangent, and get the equation of tangent as L1 by R. This is equal to cos of theta minus beta minus E1 cos theta. This is the first tangent, and we write this as L1 by R. This is equal to taking common cos theta first and getting the result as cos beta minus E1 plus this is sin theta into sin theta, and we name this relation as relation number 3. And equation of tangent for the second conic is given by L2 by R. This is given by cos of theta minus beta minus E cos of theta minus alpha. Okay. And using two trigonometrical formula cos of A minus B, we write the result as cos theta into cos beta minus E2 cos alpha. Here this is E2. Okay. For the second conic, the eccentricity is E2 plus sin theta into sin beta minus E2 sin alpha, and we name this relation as relation number 4. Now tangent 3 and tangent 4, these are identical. Okay, so we compare these two equations as identical equation. Okay, now since 3 and 4 are identical, okay, so we get this is L1 by this is L2, the first coefficient of 1 by R, this is the second coefficient of 1 by R. The first coefficient of cos theta, which is given by cos beta minus E1 by cos beta minus E2 cos alpha. Okay, this is the second coefficient of cos theta, this is the first coefficient of cos theta. Now this is equal to sin beta by E2 sin alpha. Okay, this is the comparing relation. Now from the first two fraction of this comparison, we get the result as L1 by L2. This is equal to cos beta minus E1 by cos beta minus E2 cos alpha, and by cross multiplication we get L1 into cos beta minus E2 cos alpha. This is equal to L2 into cos beta minus E1. Okay, and we get L1 minus L2 into cos beta. This is given by L1 E2 cos alpha minus E1 L2, and we name this relation as relation number 5. Now from first and last fraction we get L1 by L2. This is equal to sin beta by sin beta minus E2 sin alpha, and by cross multiplication we get L1 into sin beta minus E2 sin alpha. This is equal to L2 sin beta, and from this relation we get L1 minus L2 into sin beta. This is equal to L1 into sin alpha. We name this is relation number 6. Now it is clear that from relation number 6 and relation number 5, if we squaring and adding both the relation, we get the result in the left side is, here we write L1 minus L2 whole square, because cos square beta plus sin square beta, this is equal to 1, and in the right side we get L1 E2 cos alpha minus E1 L2 whole square plus this is L1 E2 sin alpha whole square. And now expanding these two square, we get L1 square E2 square cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, this is 1, and from here we get E1 square L2 square minus 2 L1 L2 E1 E2 cos alpha. Okay, and from the left side we get L1 square minus 2 L1 L2 plus L2 square. Okay, and we write here, just a second, we write here in one side we get L1 square into 1 minus E2 square from this term plus L2 square into 1 minus E1 square from this term and this term, and we write this in the left and we get, sorry, this in the right, we get the result 2 L1 L2 into 1 minus E1 E2 cos alpha. Okay, and clearly this is our required result. Very interesting problem and important problem of polar equation. Thank you for watching.